Распукала. Oh, my friends, hello. Распукала шар планина. Very good song, my friends, very good song. Bombona. Listen, today, my friends, as you can see, I'm dressed up like your grandpa before retirement, huh? When he goes to the market, внучко, идам на базар. You see? Very good, huh? Bombona. Outside, good weather. Today we're gonna talk about a little bit boring topic, my friends, which is retirement. It is what it is. It has to be covered. Super. So, my friends, listen. Let's say we will first cover shortly our grandparents and parents, which are retired, let's say, for example, my friends, and then we will go for us. Okay, super. That's the structure for today. My friends, listen. Our grandparents and parents, back in the days, they didn't have any, a lot of options, let's say. They only had the public insurance system. Nothing more than that. No side investment, no side hustles, blah, blah, blah. Maybe some of them were businessmen, maybe some of them were working in Državna administracija, as I said, my friend, or blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter, they retired. The pensions in the Balkans are pretty much shit. Let's be honest. Because they're shit, people are living like, you guessed it right, shit. So, my friends, you see, back in the days, with the retirement, let's say 10, 15 years ago, with the retirement that they were taking, they were living, let's say, in the Balkans, of course, my friends, let's say decent life. Now, with the retirement, they can even buy piperki na pazar, my friends, peppers on the market. So, my friend, what happened, let's say, is that the price of everything increased. The retirements didn't increase at all, or they increased a little smidge, let's say, which only covers nothing. Understood? Super? Super. Of course, my friends, if your parents or grandparents were doctors, lawyers, let's say, I don't know, some other good positions, some directors, managing directors, they're taking good retirement, but even that retirement, my friends, today is nothing. That's about your parents and grandparents. Short history, you understood. I don't have to bother you that much. Okay. My friends, now we're gonna talk about us. Listen, comparing to our parents and grandparents, we are in a totally different position, because now, even though the public retirement system is still valid, and of course, if you're employed 9-to-5 job, or if you're self-employed entrepreneur as the Americans would say, my friends, you are paying taxes, and by your company, and you're contributing to the public retirement system. Sorry, my friends. And when the time comes, 65, 67 for men, 62, 63 for women, around this age. Then you will retire and you will earn shit, nothing. So, my friends, as I said, in this channel, we're being brutally honest. So I'm gonna share with you some ideas. Of course, I cannot give you financial advice. I'm sorry, my friends. My certification expired in 1993 when Yugoslavia broke down. Okay. So, my friends, listen. Of course, you should always contribute to the public retirement system, let's say, my friends, because that's from your side, as my way of thinking, that's being a patriot, as the Americans would say, my friends. Because there are also other people who didn't have, let's say, options or choices back in the days, my friends, who need to take money, retirement from the public system. Understood? Okay. But most of you, my people who are watching me, you are smart. At least you have half of a brain. Okay, super. The other half maybe disappeared when Yugoslavia broke down, but who gives a shit? Listen, my friends, what is good now, because we have alternatives. Most of us, my friends, we know English, we know computers, we know ChatGPT, we know other stuff. We have phone, we have laptops or computers, my friends. Doesn't matter. With this, my friends, you actually have options. Why I'm telling you this? Because when the time comes, let's say 25, 30 years from now, depending on your age, my friends, my brothers and sisters, you will want to retire. By retirement, when we will reach that point, let's say, my friends, who knows what will happen? First of all, there is the uncertainty comparing to your parents and grandparents back in the days who were certain that they would get pension. For us, it's uncertain, my friends. Because you see what happens on daily basis now. One day good, the other day not. Problem. Super. So, my friends, now I'm gonna share with you some ideas, of course not financial advice, my friends, which you can use alongside your pension system. But these ideas, my friends, are actually for you to build a portfolio before you retire, not after you retire. After you retire, my friend, you will be like me, dressed up in this shirt, going to Pazar, buy peppers. Understood? Understood. So, my friends, first of all, even though this is for me, how can I say, not popular topic, it actually works, and that's real estate. Even though it's extremely expensive, it's extremely uncertain, you just buy walls. You don't have time to work it, aka rent it on Airbnb or booking, or I don't know, rent it to some students or your friends and blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's a good option because as on my professional experience, my friends, in my professional work, we actually did a research. In the next 10 to 15 years, the price will 100x. So it's a good option. Now, think about this. Suburbs, good. City center, super. Villages, depends which one. Okay? Think about it, my friend. Download your urban plan, use your brain, and see how your city will develop. And if it develops in that way, try to buy a land while it's cheaper, and then just hold on to the land. If you don't have money to build anything, hold on to it. In a couple of years, the price will increase 1,000,000%. Not financial advice. The other things, my friends, is I know we are all tired. We don't have time for anything. Blah, 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 blah. Kids, wife, 2 wives, girlfriends, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter, my friends. Do what you want. It's your life. You only have one life. Don't forget. My friends, listen. I talked in the previous episodes, of course, about alternative assets, about cryptocurrencies, and about the stock market. All of these are important for you to have it in your head. At least for starters, choose one of them. Try to invest as little as possible, or if you're rich, my friend, as much as possible. Okay? Understood? Why I'm telling you this? Because, my friends, if you unzoom the chart for, let's say, S&P 500, or I don't know, global world, or developed countries, underdeveloped, blah, blah, these ETFs or how can I say, index funds, my friends, you will see that all of them are just rising and are returning good results. Okay? Okay. For beginners, if you are a little bit, let's say, more advanced, my friend, cryptocurrencies, bombona, super. It's a good hedge. Of course, it's very volatile. It goes up, it goes down, you know, like my back. When I get up from the bed, sometimes opa is down, sometimes is up. Depends on how I sleep, huh? Good. My friends, very important, because everything now is returning yields if you're smart enough. Even if you stake your cryptocurrency, it returns yields. 3 to 5% on stable coins. Some other coins maybe 20%. Watch out, very risky, but you have to learn it, my friends. That's why we said in this channel, I'm trying to motivate you to think. I cannot tell you what to do because my financial certificate expired. Sorry. My friends, this is about it. Or, I forgot, I have it in my list here. If you're very smart or if you're knowledgeable about something, my friend, you can always try to do this, what I'm doing now. Open a YouTube channel or open, I don't know, some other channel. Teach people about your expertise and charge a small fee for it, for starters. Maybe, my friend, it will develop into a very good business into the future. You never know if you don't try. So, get up out of your fat ass. I know that you like burek and yogurt, my friend, but you have to work. You have to be productive. Don't just lay down and think about, how was back in the days. Stop with that mindset, create a new mindset. Good? Okay, super. My friends, I have it here in my list, mini business or let's say cooperative projects. For this, my friends, how can I say, it's very good, yes. You have to be extremely careful nowadays because these mini projects, mini businesses like local cafe shop, bakery shop, burek, you sell burek, my friend, which is very good. But my friend, it's very risky. Extremely risky nowadays because even these small businesses all of them are converting where? Online. You see, my friends, because online the costs are very low for everything. They're extremely low, or let's say lower than, for example, renting a shop and paying this, paying that, blah, blah, blah. There are a lot of options online which are actually lowering your cost and increasing your what? Profit. My friends, this is very good because you can sit down with your cum, with your godfather, my friend. You can open a, let's say, pizza restaurant. You make pizza, but you have to invest, first of all, a lot of time, money. You have to hire people, then some is getting sick, some is doing that. I understand, my friend, we want restaurants and we need place to eat. You can make good money, but with these projects, you have to be, how can I say, very, very vigilant and be very careful. Especially, my friends, if you're taking a loan from the bank and you owe the bank a lot of money and your business is not returning any yields, then opa, papa la mața, my friend. Super. So, as we said in the previous video, always keep 3 to 6 months in cash just for rainy days. I suggest for you, not financial advice, devise, my friend, euros, or watch out for dollars, but British pounds, Swiss francs, bombona. Always. Some of it in the bank, some of it under the mattress, Baba style, my friend, and that's it. And now, my friends, I will mention something about European Union. Listen to this, because I think I didn't do a research, but I think a lot of you are like me. Balkan people who moved out to European Union for better future. I'm not gonna bother you that much. My friends, listen. I made a list and I researched about the pensions in these countries. Germany, average. This is average. 1,600. France, 1,400. Italy, 1,200. Greece, 900. Average. Euros, of course. My friends, listen. You see, for example, when we will retire, these prices will be, if the inflation goes like it goes now, my friend, up and down, it will be around 3,000 euros. For example, in Germany. Average. My friend, with 3,000 euros in 25 years from now, you can buy only toilet paper. And to wipe your ass. Nothing more than this. So, my friend, you see how I'm actually trying to make you think that you cannot just rely on go to your 9 to 5 job, go home, and hope for the better. It's not working like that anymore, my friends. It's not. We don't have peace. I'm sorry, but I have to be brutally honest. We don't have peace. We don't have stability. We have only stupid things happening to us now, hourly. Every hour, one stupid thing is happening. Every day, every hour. Very, very, very unstable world. In this unstable world, my friend, even though if you have only 100 euros in your pocket, you should always try to divide that money into separate pieces. By separate pieces, my friend, I don't mean cut it with scissors. I mean something for you, something for, I don't know, your family, the others for buying something which will grow in price. Stocks, gold, crypto, doesn't matter. You see, my friends, you have to develop this mindset. Don't just stack money in the bank. It's not working anymore. It's not. I'm sorry, but I have to be honest with you, my friend. It's not. Listen to this, my friends, now. If you decide, and most of us, let's be honest, will decide after our retirement in European Union, if you don't move to the Balkans earlier, we will decide to to actually retire here, right? And to move to the Balkans. My friends, there will always be tax. And by law, of course, if you take the retirement, the money in, let's say, your local country in the Balkans, my friends, it should be transferred to your local currency. I have to be honest, I'm sorry, I'm from the Balkans, but I promised I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. The local currencies in the Balkans, except the countries which are in EU and are using euro, the other local currencies in the Balkan countries, my friends, are shit. And they will continue to be shit unless we enter European Union. And then our valuta or currency, my friends, will be open to the European market. Until then, brada, nic, ništo. So, my friends, you have to think. Or, of course, you can receive your money in, let's say, for example, German bank. Then, my friends, you have to be smart and you have to, how can I say, use these applications. Watch my first episode from this season, my friends, neo banks like Revolut, Wise, blah, blah, blah. So you need to calculate how and when to transfer money, convert to your local currency. If you want cash, you should withdraw how much daily amount, blah, blah, blah. You will learn it with time, my friend, don't worry. But, and I will finish with this, all of our countries which are non-EU, in the Balkans are protected by bilateral treaties, which means we have some, how can I say, with some the process is eased up. It's a little bit easier. But still, my friends, you have to think how not to lose the money. Then, my friends, you have to think if you have some valuable, let's say, art. Watch my previous episodes, my friend, about the alternative assets. Art, watches, jewelry, shoes, how to transfer them to the Balkans. Or if you want to sell them in the European Union, transfer the money, blah, blah, blah. So you see, my friends, I'm trying to summarize this in a short episode so I can make you think. And by this, my friends, I can tell you that you have millions of options. Millions of options, but you have to start today. If you want to retire, tomorrow. Drop the mic. Good quote. My friends, listen. You, which are in the Balkans, I know that most of you now, millennials, let's say, and younger people, my friends are working for foreign companies on Fiverr, Upwork, and these websites. Or some local project or blah, blah, blah. And my friends, you're always avoiding the, how can I say, the system, and you're not paying any tax, you're not paying health insurance, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I understand. But, first of all, that's not patriotic. Even though our countries are, not our countries, but our governments are shit. They don't offer us anything. I understand totally. My friend, it's still a patriotic duty of you to fund your country for the next generations. You see, you have to think. But, that's for another video. I'm gonna make a video about that, I promise. Sorry, my friends. So you see, it's very complicated because, my friends, you on the Balkans, which are, how can I say, working for these foreign companies and blah, 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 you don't pay tax, and your mind is always on how to fill up your holes from the past life when you were a little bit poorer, let's say, my friend, you didn't make that much good amount of money, and now you want to buy good things because you were missing those good things back in the days, Understood? Most of you, I know that you're doing this. BMW, going to Maldives, going to this without having anything on the side or without anything invested. My friends, you can do that. I understand. Maybe you were poor in the past. Maybe you were missing a lot of things in the past, and now you want to accomplish everything. But my friends, life is not a sprint. It's actually a marathon. You have to go slowly. Doesn't matter, my friends. Even if you're 50, if you're 55, you have to go slow. You don't race with time. Time will always beat you. Understood? Good quote. Drop the mic. My friends, for you, for this category of people who are working for foreign companies and don't pay shit, I can tell you only one thing. Start, let's say, person company, start a small company, employ yourself there, start from somewhere. Have something. And please, don't spend your money on stupid shit. I know that you want BMW M-Pet with a Krapovich exhaust. I understand, my friend. But you have to have money invested as well. Because the times are uncertain, my friends. Trust me, from my professional experience, I cannot tell you much because of NDAs. But my friends, is gonna go to shit and shit and shit and shit and shit. Even though they're not gonna tell you, they're gonna package in a good marketing and fake marketing so you can digest. Trust me, it's going to shit. It's very unstable. Until stability is reached, and stability is gonna be reached until everybody fulfills their dreams of these big leaders. Maybe you will be retired until then, or maybe the retirement plan will not even exist and you will have to rely on your investments. That's why I'm telling you this. Super. Understood, my friends? I think short, well-packaged episode to motivate you to think. Because, my friends, retirement is good. Then again, doesn't matter if you retire that you cannot make additional money. Right? You can always make additional money. The only thing that is killing you now is your laziness. And the fake propaganda that you're watching on TV, which is designed to kill your dreams and to demotivate you. So you can be fat and sleep all day long. Don't do that. Wake up. Try to motivate yourself. I know you are very busy. My friend, trust me, I'm very busy as well, but I have time to make a video. Start like me. Be positive, be energetic, talk with people, ask for help. My friends, if you need my help for something and I know I'm knowledgeable about, reach out in the comments, I will help you. Share, share with your brothers and sisters, subscribe, my friends, and remember, I love you and love yourself. Arrivederci.